I'm Josh with Skid Pro. Crisp December afternoon in Minnesota, here with one of our most unique and newest snow attachments. This is our hydraulic snow blade pusher combo. It's got all the benefits of a snow blade, all the benefits of a pusher, and really none of the disadvantages of either. Sometimes where a snowblower doesn't work great in small snows but works really good with heavy snow, this unit really does all. It'll do the light dustings all the way up to the big heavy snows. You can use it as a snow blade or you can use it as a pusher. It angles side to side and the wings hydraulically come in and out to be able to catch the snow, whether you're angling or you're actually pushing straight. This is our smallest 120-inch model, so it's 10-foot span, just a little over, when the wings are fully extended. We have 10, 11, 12, and 13-foot models available. So where do we start? With Skid Pro, it's usually strength, weight, steel quality. This blade, the 120, comes in at 1,600 pounds. Our biggest one is almost 1,800 pounds. Very, very heavy. When we say commercial rated, we're not kidding. We build this stuff for day in, day out snow removal use. Not only do we have the heavy weight of steel, we run higher density, higher yield strength steel, anywhere from 50 to 80,000 plate depending on the parts. We talked about this being a snow blade pusher combo. One of the first places you start is a moldboard height. You want it high enough to be able to carry a high volume of snow, less paths, more efficient work. This unit comes in at 31-inch high moldboard. That's tall enough to catch your biggest snows and yet low enough to have good visibility from the cab, which is always important when you're running commercial snow. The snow blade oscillates a full 30 degrees left to right. The wings oscillate a full 60 degrees out and forward. Technically, there's infinite positioning because the wings are electric over hydraulic, so they have hydraulic cylinders and they can be at any of the positions, and same goes for the angle on the snow blade itself. One of the really neat parts of this attachment that makes it so efficient and productive in the field is the oscillating hitch. There's both oscillation left to right of 4 degrees and there's float front to back of about 5 degrees. That means as you're traveling and the terrain changes and it slopes up or down, this pusher will follow the contour of the ground, meaning less skips and less time having to go back and clean up snow. The snow blade portion has a 5/8 inch thick cutting edge that's 8 inches tall. Because we have the ability to flip that cutting edge around, you have a total of 5.5 inches of vertical wear using both sides before you have to replace the cutting edge. Because of the way the wing cutting edge wraps around the outside and curves in on the inside, there's 2 sections to each of those cutting edges and 1 center section. Like we said, the center section is reversible and the same goes for the outside wings. One of the most critical components when you're running commercial snow is to be safe and to be safe on the surfaces that you're pushing or plowing. That's why a trip edge is so important. On trip moldboard designs, the whole moldboard must flip. That's fine with a snow blade, but when you're pushing with a pusher and you got a steel cutting edge, you need to have that trip edge to be able to trip and yet still be there to apply down pressure. Make no mistake, a trip edge is more expensive than a whole trip moldboard, but the trip edge is safer and it'll be better on the surfaces. This unit has a total of 3 trip edges, 6 trip springs. So the wings each have their own individual trip, and so does this center moldboard. Again, because of the way the blade works, you can have optimal down pressure, and yet if you hit an obstacle, a manhole cover, a curb stop, anything, because of the way that strikes the plow, it easily trips that edge. Again, safety for the operator of the machine, of course the attachment as well. The pusher blade combo comes with 2 cast skid shoes that are 5 inches in diameter for maximum flotation and adjustment. One of the things we didn't talk about, we just sort of take for granted at Skid Pro, but the truth is not everybody does it. and that is greasable pivot points. There is not a single pivot point that's not greasable. The wings, both cylinders on the wing, the cylinders on the main snow blade, the center pivot, the two on the cylinder mounting it to the attach plate, the oscillating plate even has greasable pivot points. All 4 cylinders on this blade pusher combo are industrial cylinders. 2.5-inch ram, 1.25-inch bore. So while this blade pusher combo is definitely more than a simplistic snow pusher, it's not that much more of an investment than a snow blade, and your ability to get work done is tripled. This pusher will make you money by getting you from job to job faster and doing a better, safer job in the process. At the end of the day, you're talking about longevity and durability. When I said it was made for commercial rated snow, I wasn't kidding. For more information on our snow blade pusher combo, visit our website at www.skidpro.com or give a call to a product guru today, 877-378-4642.